Ringing up Graeme Kenna, Bradford Solicitor.
This is the voicemail of Graeme Kenna from the Legal Department for Adult Services in Bradford Council. Please leave a message and I will get back to you.
After you've finished your message, just hang up, or to hear more options, please press 1.
Yes, hello, Mr. Kenna. It's Mr. Hussain here, once again leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record. Today is Monday, the 13th of September 2024, and I've been leaving you messages now on a daily basis regularly with a consistency and persistency since the start of October 2023, and obviously it's regarding the unlawful kidnap, abduction and false incarceration and imprisonment of my brother at my brother from the 8th of August 2023 for a period now of 406 days at your private prison at Sunningdale Care Home, which is masquerading as a care home. And as you're fully aware, there have been serious issues with regards to the Care Quality Commission being ostracized in the public for not doing their jobs properly. So right now you've put my brother into a care home, your private prison, and the Care Quality Commission are not in a position to regulate them or do anything about them. Not that they would do so anyway. The Care Quality Commission is not fit for purpose, and neither is this care home. It's obviously highly inappropriate for my brother. And obviously in the short interactions that I had with him in June 2023, when you did allow me to see him for 1 hour, he was obviously complaining to me that he's being tortured. So my brother's being now tortured in your institution. It goes beyond what you are alleging that I may have done as neglecting, and this is becoming a very difficult situation for you to maintain, because what you've been doing in the interim is hoping and plotting and conspiring to frame me so you can look to lay blame upon myself and escape any accountability and recrimination for the actions and consequences of your villainous evil actions. It's now been my brother's now been detained for over 406 days since the 8th of since the 8th of August 2023. Today is the 16th of September 2024. In a couple of days time it'll be the 18th of September 2024, which will be the day which will be the 10-year anniversary of my late brother Mr. Nazim Hussain, whom you had equally under much the same circumstances and in a similar setup deliberately murdered and tried to frame me for his death a decade ago. So you're doing exactly the same thing, just you've got all the time in the world because you're, as a local authority, as a corporation, you're immortal. You don't age, whereas we people as natural human beings will age, become infirm and die. And you're exploiting your position as a local authority, as a corporation, as a corporate entity, a legal fiction person, to torture and humiliate us and degrade us and kill us off, because you know the fact that when we die, when you all you do is replace the people that work there. The corporation still exists, and it's the corporation and the corporate structure that's causing us harm, alarm and distress. And unlike yourselves, we can be killed, murdered, put into prison, and have our liberties taken away from us. But you as a corporation cannot be placed in a prison, because as far as I understand, there is no place to imprison corporate people such as yourself as the local authority. So you're all working collectively as a local authority. But it's not just even the local authority, because you don't have the power on your own as a local authority to do all that you're doing, because obviously there's meant to be independent other corporations all keeping us in check, all keeping checks and balances in place to safeguard the people that you're meant to be safeguarding and have a duty of care to. So there's supposed to be the police, the NHS, the Care Quality Commission, the Information Commissioner's Office, the Department of Work and Pensions, the Public Guardian. All are meant to be separate institutions working independently to keep each other in check. But what you've done as Bradford Council through the Safeguarding Board is have them all work together under the pretext that we must work together for the best interest of the people that we serve. We can't work independently. But then after having put that narrative together, you are all working collectively to target and murder the very people that you claim to have a duty of care to and whose best interest you're operating under. And that's why the independence of these institutions need to be collated and collected now. So you see how you operate? you do it for your own personal benefit, and this is the reality of the situation. There is no independence. There are no checks and balances to safeguard the public against your abuses of authority and power. All that can happen is after much effort, a public inquiry can take place where somebody may get reprimanded, lose their job, go through a turnstile and into another cushy little number, and you can say sorry, lessons will be learnt, and yet people have died. I mean, this is the inquest, how the inquest process works, and how many people are going to be convicted for the Grenfell Tower disaster? How many people get convicted for any of these corporate malfeasances and abuses of power? Nobody. Like right now, what are the consequences of you murdering my brother 10 years ago? Nothing, because everything is all covered up and hushed up, because you, the local authority, have the ability to buy off your kiddie-fiddling, prostituting judges to rubber stamp any orders that you want. And that's how you've achieved all this tyranny and villainy against me and my brother. It was my brother's birthday yesterday. You did not let me speak to him. You're all on your own holidays. You're looking to plunder and profit from his finances to help pay for your holidays and to help secure your jobs and positions and to help secure your pension. So when you get old, you'll have security of money for your old age, while that money is being utilized and collated by the torture and murder of the vulnerable people that you have a duty of care to. So it's all the same narrative. All I can do is just continue to leave you messages. Why can I not speak to my brother on his birthday? Why could I not see him? What is going on here? Why have you commissioned the services of West Yorkshire Police to target and victimise me and put me under a criminal investigation? It's not fair, is it? You're not under the council can never be under a criminal investigation by West Yorkshire Police, can they? The police will refuse to investigate their paymasters, Bradford Council, for the mass murder that they're committing against the very people that they have a duty of care to, because their payments, their livelihood as West Yorkshire Police is reliant on you, Bradford Council, to pay them. And that money that the West Yorkshire Police are getting paid through Bradford Council is not money that Bradford Council just got out of thin air. It's the money that they've collected collectively from the people of the district. So you, the local authority, Bradford Council, are going around collecting money through council tax from the members of the public. You're then paying the police force with this money under the guise that it's protecting the citizenry and keeping the law and order, whilst at the same time selectively selecting people, torturing and murdering them. And the police know about it, but they are reluctant to do anything about it, because they'll say we don't have the powers to arrest and detain the corporation. It's a government issue.
You're approaching the maximum allowed time for recording a message. If you wish to record further, please choose the append option from the menu. If you've finished recording, just hang up. If you don't carry on recording or hang up, your message will be deleted. To listen to your message, please record the rest of your message after the tone. When you've finished recording, press the hash key.
Oh yes, Mr. Kenna, it's the time is once again getting the better of us. I'm just going to look to wrap up this call. Just going to leave you with these few words that what you're doing is unlawful, it's illegal. You're going to end up murdering my brother as you've previously murdered my mother and older brother a decade ago. This is the same scenario over and over and over, repeating itself. And, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And you're expecting to fool me 10 times. I'm nobody's fool, as you've realized through painstakingly having interactions with me at this moment. I'm not about to go anywhere. You can kill and murder everybody you like. You can even kill and murder me, but I'm not going to stop from the truth from getting out. And the truth is that you people are psychopaths. You're not a city of culture. You're a city of vultures that torture and murder people and then go around putting a
Sorry,
veneer.
but you've reached the maximum time available for recording your message. To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, press 2. If you are happy with your message sent. Goodbye.
Okay, so they're getting my messages. This been recorded. I've done the courtesy of recording them myself and publicizing it for everybody can listen into. And this is one of the reasons that they don't want to speak to me, because obviously what they're going to say, Mr. Hussain, you're wrong. They're not going to argue and debate with me on this because they know the fact that I'm right, and they've got no answers. They've been killing people, vulnerable people, on an industrial scale. And am I delusional to this? It's only on the 9th of September that Essex Council have been found out that there's going to be a public inquiry for the 2,000 deaths, mental health patient deaths. So that's going to take place. And so I've been saying this well before such inquiries. I've also been criticizing the quality Care Quality Commission only for West daring to criticise the CQC for not being fit for purpose recently. So I'm saying all these things. It's on public record that I'm the one that's saying these things, and I'm being vindicated over time for everything, all these allegations that I'm making. And the biggest allegation that I'm making is that Bradford Council, the local authority, Bradford Council, is privately commissioning or prostituting out the judges and the judiciary to help cover up its mass scale murder of the weak and vulnerable people, because they're a burden on society and a burden on the NHS, and they can't afford to take care of them anymore, so they're just trying to kill them off. I think it's called patricide or matricide or genocide, or it's some sort of side that they got, the local authority, I think it's called democide, when the authorities, that's right, it's called democide. So genocide is when you're killing a whole race. Patricide is when you're killing your father. Matricide is when you're killing your mother. And democide is when you're killing those people that you have a duty of care to. So the local authority, Bradford Council, is clearly committing democide against the people that is meant to serve. Completely ridiculous and horrendous.